Hello, world. My name is Ashley Collins, aka the Onto Dragons. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. So I had a very frustrating night at work all this week, actually. Um, so I went to this networking event where everyone's super successful, super wealthy, and firstly left with like super excited to meet these people. Secondly, left with a lot of guilt, a lot of like, God, what the fuck am I doing wrong with my life? And right now, the job I'm working currently, people will spend like 150, 200, $300 on their food, and they'll leave you zero. They'll literally write in zero, you know. And I'm thinking, am I insane thinking that this is gonna get better? Or am I being ungrateful? Should I just be grateful just to have a job? You know? So I got tipsy and I went to handy dandy social media and I asked, if you were to teach a course on how to be broke or stay broke, what would you teach? And people have a lot of things to say, and I'm gonna share my thoughts and opinions at the end. Why am I all done up right now with false lashes? Because my eyes freaking hurt right now. I have a princess party I have to go to, and guess how far it is? An hour away, and it's raining. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so first thing someone said was the rock bottom teaches you more about life than mountaintops ever will. I could see that. I could see that where when you hit rock bottom, when things do start to go well in your life, you're so grateful because you remember what life was beforehand, what life was before everything was shit, right? How to survive in poverty, and someone has some people a lot of people had some great tips on when you are experiencing hardships, what to do in order to keep your head above water. Someone said the rule of 72, which I was like, what's that? I've never heard of that in my life. It's something that was created by obviously Einstein, genius, where you take the number 72 divided by your interest rate, and that's how many years it'll take you to double your money. Something that my friend and I do is before, when he was really broke, he would just save $5 every shift. $5 of every shift that he does. And that's something that I used to do. And then I spent it all on a boy. But anyway, so I've started doing it again, where my goal is to, I have two savings jars. Well, I have a savings Crown Royal bag and a savings cup. But what I try to do is I try to save at least $40 after every shift. And I try not to touch it unless I need to, which, I needed to get these lashes and makeup for this event and shit. But yeah, that's something that I find that's been helping me. It's like saving daily and not really counting how much I have. I should count how much I have though. Become poor, stay poor, survive being poor? Question mark. Pursuing. Yep. Pursuing a 4-year degree or more. I don't know why everyone's shitting so badly on college. Like I get like the debt afterwards, but you learn nothing during it. You learn nothing. I don't know. Okay. Having a medical condition of any kind. Very true. Going to Target for a single item. You're not gonna leave Target with just one thing. When I go to the store, I very rarely go shopping. But whenever I go to the store, I say to myself out loud, "You only need this. You only need this. You only need this." but but yeah, that's always unfortunate when you have a savings, you have money in the bank, and the next thing you know, you fall really ill, and it's like, in this country, in America, being being ill equals you're gonna be in debt for a long time, which I think is very stupid. I think that's so stupid that makes no rational sense to me. To stress about it all the time. Do I look stressed? This is a stressed out smile right here. Be humble enough to start at the bottom. Complaining, talking all about change and not doing it. I think that I find myself complaining a lot about being so broke lately because I feel as if I'm working very hard. Especially lately, I've been so exhausted working these doubles at work. Commuting has been such a bitch lately. And I think I'm complaining because I'm so fed up, and I'm ready for a huge dramatic change, but I don't know what that change is. and I'm anxious for that change to fucking start. Is that change, should I just shut up and smile at my job now, or look for something new? Like, I'm very confused, and I don't know whose wisdom to seek out, you know? Thinking things will get better. I think that, I think optimism is beautiful, right? I think it's so, it's motivating. It helps you get out of bed in the morning. It helps you stay awake. It helps you, like, if you need to do work late at night, it helps you stay up at night. But I think that there's a thin line between optimism and naivety. Should I say that word, or should I just say ignorance? I think there's a very thin line between being overly optimistic and not being realistic. Does that make sense? Being foolishly empathetic, I would rather say. You don't want to leave because you don't want someone to hate you. That's, oh my God. I'm so guilty of doing that with every fucking job. I'm always scared of, or like a friendship. I'm always scared that they're going to end up hating me if I say that I don't want to stay at this workplace anymore. But it doesn't matter. Oh my God, something my friend pointed out to me was, how many of those people that you worked with offered you a ride? How many of those people said, hey, I'll slide you $10 for an Uber? How many of those people that you work with, when you quit or got fired, messaged you back to say, hey, how are you? So what does it matter? Yeah. Oh, this one's one of those practical advices for when you are very unwealthy right now. Where to shower safely, where to sleep at night so you aren't towed or attacked, and how to budget and cook. This is something when I had no housing. So one of my friends was saying how, like, that sounds exciting to take showers in the gas station or in the gym, but it's like, it sounds exciting when you didn't have to do it. It sounds exciting when when you're in the bathroom for X amount of time and someone's knocking on the door saying, hey, can you hurry up in there? It sounds exciting until the manager comes up to you. They say, hey, I know what you're doing, but you can't do that here. And you would think, like, friends would be like, just come over and take my shower. I remember once I had a friend, I was like, hey, can I just stay the night and take a shower, because I haven't had a shower in a couple of days. And she was like rushing me. And I was like, oh. Like, I get it. Water bill. Like, I'll slide you a couple of dollars for your water bill. Like, I don't even have to sleep on your bed. I'll sleep on the floor. It's very interesting how people can be so unkind when you're going through a financial struggle, or I guess maybe I just know the wrong people. I don't know. But yeah, that practical sense of, you can make this work, but remember to also be very frugal with your money. Coupons. There's tons of places. Fast food, so you're not going to eat healthy. You cannot eat healthy and be poor. I'm sorry. There's tons of fast food places that have free coupons, BOGO items. Certain nights when you go to restaurants, they say, if you purchase a pizza, you'll get a free appetizer, but not eating it all at once. Learning what foods you can wait to eat for 24 hours. Maybe I should do a video on that, because that's something I'm doing myself as well. I have my go-to spots for like Checkers, or Rallies as you would call it, always has deals on burgers. I get emails about that all the time. Zaxby's, and sometimes the workers will just hand you the food that someone forgot to pick up. Fast food workers are like the coolest workers. Okay, what is considered poor? Homeless? That's a very good question. Buy what you want, not what you need. Expect everything handed to you. That's a great way to stay poor. But also, like, when you ask, because I find that I ask a lot, and after the 1001 ask, the no's start to, like, bug you. The no's are kind of like, oh, fuck. Can I get at least one yes? One yes from anyone? How to subscribe to multiple streaming platforms. You don't need Netflix. You don't need Amazon Prime. And if you really need it, ask for a friend's password. You don't need Disney Plus. Does no one illegally stream anymore? No, I don't want to encourage that. I didn't say that out loud. I didn't say that, YouTube. Um, make every dollar, make every dollar count versus keeping up with society. That's very important. You don't need to keep up with the Joneses. Um, something that's really irritates me is there's gonna be another stimulus check coming out in America, and I know with my job they're like, oh, we were so busy when the stimulus just first came out, and I was like, that's so fucking stupid. That's so dumb. Why is your first thought, I'm gonna go splurge my money on food, on clothes, on nails, on lashes, when those previous weeks before you were just complaining how, man, I don't know how I'm gonna feed my kids. I think if anything, this is a great way to teach yourself to be humble. This is a great way to teach yourself how to save, how to do the rule of 72, you don't even need to invest. You don't even need to invest. You don't worry about doing that. Just learning how to budget and learning the things that you don't necessarily need in your life. You know, you don't need those new Jordans. You don't need those new Nikes. You know, keep verbally saying you're broke, and hang around. Oh, and hang around scarcity-minded people, negative, broke people who drain you. One of my friends said, I would be the dean of the entire school. Bro, I'd be the mascot of the broke school. How to hustle, but not in a bad way. Money is a human construct, which makes me always so like, what does that mean? Money is real. Money is fake, but it's also real, because if you don't have any, you have nowhere to go, you have nowhere to stay, unless you decide to stay in the woods, you know? Do it without money. I wish. My life, same. Don't show up to the teaching. Minimalist living in all things. I 1,000% agree with minimalism in everything that I do. Watch episodes of Good Times. I didn't understand that reference, but Good Times, a TV show, I'm assuming. How to be poor in hatred and spite. Open a savings account and expect your money to grow. Spoiler alert, it won't, which kind of contradicts with the law of 72. It's very interesting. And go to college instead of to trade. So yeah, I've been trying to figure out what to do in order to speed up this process. But is being impatient what's the word I'm looking for? Is being impatient a symptom of staying poor? I know that they say rich people invest in ideas instead of things. And I'm investing in these ideas. And I'm living as minimal as possible. But it's just annoying and discouraging and disheartening. So how do you stay optimistic when you don't see growth? So I'm headed to this princess party. Wish me luck. Wish me luck on driving in this rain. Of course, the one day it would rain. And then watch, as soon as I get back home, it's going to stop raining. Oh, and then I have to close at work tonight. Oh, God. I'm insane for wanting to stay there, right? I'm insane for staying there. Don't drive yourself insane staying broke. It's not worth it. I was listening to something today, Lex Friedman, someone who was interviewing, she said that dying is fast, living is long. So live as long a life as possible and learn those boundaries. Don't be afraid of saying no. Don't care. I think also being poor is a symptom of being too nice. Fuck being nice. At some point, you have to get fed up with having to eat out of garbage cans. All right? Thank you. Wish me luck. Ciao.